Adventurous kids, explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids, learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about Temple Grandin. Temple Grandin is a scientist, an inventor, and a hero to animals. And she's also a person with autism. Sounds and bright lights felt overwhelming to her, and she often felt different from the kids around her. But Temple discovered something amazing. Her brain saw the world in pictures, like a movie playing in her mind. This helped her understand animals in a very special way. Temple Grandin was born on August 29, 1947 in Boston, Massachusetts. Her mother, Anna Eusteda Purves, was an actress and singer. Her father, Richard McCurdy Grandin, was a real estate agent. He came from a family that owned a very large wheat farm business. As a child, Temple was withdrawn and extremely sensitive to touch and sound. She did not talk until she was 3.5 years old. A doctor determined that she had autism. Grandin often felt nervous at school. Eventually, she became aware that animals and people with autism often have similar reactions to the world. Sights and sounds that are new or overwhelming may frighten them. While in high school, she designed a squeeze machine, also called a hug machine, to calm herself. She modeled it on chutes that hold livestock in place. Versions of her machine are still used in schools for children with autism. After high school, Grandin attended Franklin Pierce College. She went on to earn a master's degree at Arizona State University and a doctorate at the University of Illinois, both in animal science. As Temple grew up, she became fascinated with how animals think and feel, especially cows. She realized that animals notice tiny details people often miss, like a dangling chain of shadow or a sudden movement. Temple used her powerful visual mind and her deep empathy to design safer, kinder spaces for animals on farms and ranches. Today, more than half of the cattle handling systems in the United States are based on her ideas. Temple didn't stop there. She also became a college professor at Colorado State University in the Animal Sciences Department and a world famous advocate for autism. She travels around the world teaching people that different kinds of minds are important. Temple believes that every brain, whether it thinks in pictures, patterns, or words, can do something amazing. Her story shows that being different isn't a weakness. In fact, it can be a greatest strength. Temple Grandin has been featured on many TV shows including Primetime Live, The Today Show, and Larry King Live. She has also been written about in magazines like Time, People, and Forbes, and in the New York Times. She was the subject of a BBC documentary called The Woman Who Thinks Like a Cow in 2006. She was also featured in the first episode of the series, First Person by Errol Morris. In 2018, Temple Grandin was featured in the documentary This Business of Autism, which looked at how autistic people find jobs. She was also featured in Michael Pollan's 2006 book, The Omnivore's Dilemma, where she discussed the livestock industry. Temple Grandin's life reminds us to take care for animals, understand one another, and celebrate the unique ways we all think and learn. She turned the challenges she faced into superpowers that changed the world. And that's something every kid can be inspired by. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!